Hello everybody, this is Raggy God here with a Starcraft video, and it'll be the blue Terran of Raiden alongside the red Terran of Titanlee. So it's going to be Lee and Raiden versus Pwned or whatever of Protoss versus InYourFace and Zerg. Raiden saying Zerg Toss because it's got random, which is a pretty good guess. Both of these have spawned random, and he guesses it straight off the bat, which is not bad. That is kudos to him. Lee with a APM of 180 for a second there, which is really impressive. A lot of clicking going on, a lot of it useless. If I just match the rates, I mean the rankings, not the rates, the rates of Titanlee Raiden, I was looking up, they are 6th in bronze. 6th in bronze, not very brilliant, which is probably why he supply blocked so early on. He's 6th in bronze, and he has not got a lot go for him. He's Titanlee is gold 1v1, Raiden is silver 1v1, so we're not talking about world beaters here right now, but an early gateway for the toss. And Zerg just get out a lot of drones. If we go into the units tab, 12 drones to, oh no, SCV. Raiden has the most SCVs right now. Titanlee quickly catching up. So I don't know anything about InYourFace or Pwned. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna say Pwned just because I can't be bothered to say Pwned or Owned or Pwned. Pwned? Even though I think it's Pwned, but I just don't know. I'm gonna say Pwned or Pwned because that is what my accent is telling me to do, which is not very brilliant, but I know, but it'll get the job done. We got 2 racks up and Raiden spouting crap. Raiden spouting absolute nerd saying he's already won, which is rubbish because he already has not won. He's only got 2 racks up. Compared to Lee, he's got 1 rack, and Pwned has just said, you get a cookie of doom, so he's got a little bit of sense of humor whilst he's building a cybernetics core, a little bit of banter going on. Right now, you won't see this in many pro games because they'll be too busy clicking away. And if we go in the APM, sorry, that's the RB tab, APM, we see Raiden is currently maxing out the 90, but the averages are pretty low. And if you see any averages this low, you know it's a sign of a bad player or a set of bad players. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad just because they're not clicking or typing a lot, but it's usually a sign of being a little bit more idle. I mean, the spawning pool has come out late, but a roach water is going to come out pretty early, considering that there have been no scouting Zerglings anywhere on this map. There's absolutely nothing. So he's going to upgrade into a hatchery pretty early, which is essential for a Zerg player. And Raiden is getting mass marines. There's something about mass marines which is so appealing in these lower leagues where you can just steamroll armies with mass marines, no strat, just run in, mass marines it, and you have got yourself a winner. And you can see an expansion coming down. It's a little bit late. He's on the 5-minute mark as another barracks goes down. And yeah, I mean, I'm not impressed with this Zerg because there's so much lava here. He's got 600 resources spare. It's just not very impressive. The gateways are not enough. The 3rd one's coming down. But a Twilight Council could be good because as of yet there's no engineering bay. No engineering bay on either team unless I am horribly mistaken. But there are no engineering bays. There are just two sets of mass marines. Titanlee's getting a marauder out. My apologies, no marines here. Getting a marauder out. He is a cheeky little overlord. InYourFace is the right word because he's just scouted the entire back of his base. Notice that there's nothing there. Marines coming out for a scout on this probe. And this Larva finally doing something and just making a lot of Zergs, no, making a lot of drones, just going to be transferring over to this hatchery over here. It's going to be the expansion. What I do like is this work gate. It's pretty early, but a Templar archive is going down too, so it's going to be high tech from the off. And my bad for showing the time. I didn't. Oh man, this has gone bad. My bad for showing the timer on here, so you'll know. You'll know it's gonna GG, but it doesn't matter. We all know it's gonna GG one day, so it's not gonna be too bad. We see mass Marines with stims on the way. Stims on the way. He's got refineries coming in. Not many SCVs on the refinery, because one harvesting and then two on that, so not amazing. Well, the mineral fields are heavily saturated. No expansion from either Terran player or this Protoss. Getting a couple of sentries in that army, which will be good against the Marines. Splitting up the army. Roaches will be really good against the Marines. That could be dangerous. A couple of spine crawlers for defense. I don't think he needs it because there's not going to be any. Oh, I lied because here comes an army now. The thing about roaches against Marines is that if the Marines stim and the Marauders are there, he's not got slow, he's not got concussive at the moment. He's not even got stim actually. The problem with having roaches is if they get dragged out of this larva and they try and retreat, because the stims are going to catch up, they're going to get to them, and there's just going to be nothing else. So as a Zerg player, I recommend spreading creep. I mean, you want creep all over, because you can move your armies wherever you want. The more army movement you have, the better. And this probe's just going to get taken out. He's scouting this. And then we're walking on the main. There's going to be no resistance. There is a High Templar. Puts in a cheeky force field. And a lot of Zealots are going to go down. And a lot of this army is going to go down as the Roaches come in for support on blindsiding the Marines and the Marauders. This is where slow could be used a lot more effectively. And the army is gone from the Zerg, and the Sentry and a couple of Stormers are gonna get taken out. So this army is still alive. Couple more Stalkers, and they're gonna run up the main again, thinking, why the hell are there more Stalkers here? I thought I just took them all out. And they're gonna keep running in, and they're gonna take out this Warp Gate. No, they're not. They're gonna take out this Pylon, which is gonna take everything out, taking the Warp Gates out. There is a siege tank on the field. There are medivacs. And Raiden just building up his army again. And let's have a look at the units last time. The purple Protoss is on 2,600 units lost, but he's still got all his probes remaining. So unless these roaches are gonna get these probes anytime soon, because they need to. And finally, that first wave is gonna get taken out. And the Zerg player having to defend his ally, his friend, and roaches are coming out. There are a few roaches there. I'm not gonna make it up, but it's lava like this. I mean, he could be building Zerglings just to try and get us around. Just try and get us around on some Marines. He needs to get these extractors up because he's running so low on gas. Roaches cost so much gas. And an expansion from this command center has come up too. And although his supply count is pretty low, it's really high compared to this Protoss. Looking like the weaker one of the two, because this Zerg guy has been spreading lava, he's been doing his job, he's been protecting his allies, he's been getting roaches out. I mean, he's been doing pretty good, getting no upgrades, which is always bad. You need to get upgrades, especially against Terran, because they're just so powerful. And these tanks are really well placed, just drawing! Oh my god, the roach is gonna get taken out here! Oh my god. And then, that is almost, that's GG right there, because there is no army. There is no army that can take that out, and this is just gonna be it. They're gonna steamroll through. I don't even think there are gonna be any units worked in. There's one Starcraft. There is a High Templar trying to get enough. No, he hasn't even got the research for it. So it's gonna be GG. It's gonna be GG anytime soon. Just need to take everything out, stim it again, taking out all these roaches. These tags are so powerful. The 5 kills for this siege tag, not bad. Not bad at all. These expansions still not really up and running, but no need because you've got another army back there, and if this one dies, which you did last time, if this one dies, then anything can happen. You just need to take out these pylons, and then the research, no, it's still going. That's a mistake, but it doesn't matter because all these probes are going to get taken out. All these probes are going to go. His expansion is not up and running. The Zerg player only has roaches. He has absolutely nothing that can compete with the size of this LM bomb, mostly mass marines, and wow, this Protoss guy is completely out. These siege tanks left undefended, pretty bad mistake, because he can't do anything really. He's just going down. But you know, it's pretty much GG. Raiden and Titanlee have done a really good job. They have worked really hard, worked super hard, in fact, to try and suppress the Protoss and Zergling, Zerg player even, and this needs to be micro better by Raiden or Titanlee, whoever's controlling. And there have been no, oh wow, no upgrades, but look at this, Titanlee, a couple more tags, more Marauders, and mass Marines from Raiden, and this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it because he's only got Zerg, he's only got roaches, and he's gonna see this army, he's gonna GG out because there's absolutely nothing he can do. And they just need to take out these expos. There's a Hydralisk, that's not really gonna do much. He's got a spike roll on the high ground, but it gets spotted because of the medvacs. So it's GG. Or it should be anyway, because I don't see any other expansion anywhere. We see a Zealot down here. Tell a lie, we see the purple Protoss, bottom right, Cheeky, gonna try and save his game, but he's gonna have no income, he's gonna have no minerals, and this, it's a pretty doobie error. He should be GG. It's bad matter. I do not recommend staying in when you know you're blatantly lost. There's nothing you can do. Okay, this guy put in a good shift. He did pretty well. There are quite a lot of Hydralisks down on this low ground, but they can't do anything. They are stuck there. There are Hydralisks here with a couple of roaches trying to regain some forces, but medvacs are going to try and drop in. No, they stop, which is a bad move because the Hydralisk is going to focus down. One goes down, and they're going to drop in the base. Going to take everything out here because Stim Marines and Stim Marauders are just too good. Zerg has not got any chance, and the Protoss, realizing his ally is definitely gone now. He is in a whole world of hurt, pulling all the drones up the mineral line. They have all gone. Now the roaches are down, and it's just a case of taking out the lair. And your face has hacksaws, meaning that they cheated, but we all know that they were pretty bad. They weren't actually that good, so they kind of cheated. But it was just the wave after wave which kept coming in, which the Zerg of InYourFace and Pwned could just could not cope with. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll basically put another one on. If you guys like them, then I'll keep doing them, but if not, I'll stop. So anyway, send me your replays so I can cast them. I don't care if you're pro, I don't care if you're brand new, I will cast it because that's what Raiden does. I mean, Raggy God does. I'm getting names confused. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Raggy, signing out.